Welcome back to Meg's Mysteries. So glad you can join us. This is the Dead Man's Hand. Picture this. As you walk through a peaceful woods, taking in all nature's beauty, you come upon this, the dead man's hand, sticking up out of the ground. Like it is reaching for you, either to save him or will it bring you down with him. Your heart beats out of your chest. The hairs on your neck stand up, and you scream, but no one hears you. But is it only nature's just playing her tricks on you, or is it? Here's the story. Come on, Harvey, it's time for our walk. A nice, peaceful fall day, cool and crisp. The trees are all colorful with their leaves just starting to fall. The crunch of the leaves is all that we hear. And sometimes a songbird shares their song with us. We go deep into the woods, just like we do every day. Morning, noon, and night. It's amazing what you can see. Nature in all its beauty. Harvey's little ears go up, and he stands up and growls. I laugh. Harvey, it's just a squirrel or a chipmunk, you ferocious beast. My protector, who hides under the bed when the mailman comes by. But this time the hairs on his back stand up, and his stubby tail is down, not wagging like normal when he sees an animal friend. That's usually when he wants to play with them. He looks now like a guard dog protecting his mistress. He growls again. What do you see? I say. He tugs me deeper into the woods, and then my heart stops. I get chills up and down my spine. What is it? I take out my phone and take a picture, not getting too close to it. And then I send it to the police and I call it in. A half an hour later, they meet me at my little house in the woods I call home. The police woman, Sergeant Lucy Fryer, who I went all through school with, and her partner, Sergeant O'Keefe, show up at my door. They saw the picture I sent and came to check it out and to make a report of what they find. They follow Harvey and me deep into the woods to the area where we came upon the sight that I'll never forget. I told him I didn't touch nothing. I didn't even get too close. I just sent the picture to the station and came home. Lucy said, good, we'll check it out and take it from here. Sergeant O'Keefe went to get a closer look, and then he started to laugh. What's so funny, we said, as Lucy and I watched him. He came up to me still laughing. You don't know too much about nature, do you? This is a mushroom called the dead man's hand. I don't think this fungi can hurt you. It looks so real, like a hand coming out of the ground. It scared me and Harvey half to death. So this is a big joke to you? He tried to stop laughing, but he just couldn't. Lucy smiled at me and tried to be professional, but she started to laugh too. So they went back to the station to file the false report and tell all the others. What a laugh they had. So Harvey, we're the laughingstocks of Monroe Woods now. Now this is when it gets creepy. Late that night, Harvey wakes up. He woke me up and growled, looking at the door. I said, Harvey, it's the middle of the night. Go to sleep. It's just a nightmare. I had one too. Sweet dreams, my little protector. But no, he runs to the door, still growling, and then a loud knock. Who could that be at this time of night? It's after 12. Who's there, I say. Nothing. I look out the window, not wanting to open the door. I see the porch and the front door clearly, but no one's there. A loud knock again, and then nothing. I didn't want to call the police after the fiasco that day, so we both stayed up all night, not wanting to close our eyes. Next morning, another visitor came by, one of my oldest school friends, Lieutenant James Blackhawk. Lucy and James and I were as close as friends could be. She must have filled him in on the joke. He loves to tease me anytime he could. And this is just what he loved, to make me look foolish. I really thought he came by to make fun of me for my yesterday's antics, but this time he was serious. Marina, I have a story to tell you. My grandfather was the chief of our tribe here. There are many stories of the dead man's hand, the dead coming back to life. Nature brings them back. I say, that's just a tale, right? Sergeant O'Keefe says it's a mushroom. Strange looking, but not harmful or deadly. They all had a good laugh. Not me, James said. When Grandfather was a boy, he came upon the dead man's hand, too. The mushroom just seemed to be like a joke of nature, but later the legend was born. A young warrior was killed by the soldiers and left to die in nature. Nature took pity on him. He was so young, and many young men have fallen in this area. Then later the mushroom field was created. The one you saw, a hand rising out of the ground, was just what Grandfather saw. This is what he told the tribe, and then strange things started to happen. At night, a visitor followed him home to the village. They were all scared. Something was rattling sticks and stones at night to wake everybody up, to take someone to his place. It wanted Grandfather to give up his life so he could have the life that was denied from him. It wanted his soul to take his place. So to save the people, the shaman did a ritual to ward off the dead man's hand. This worked, and the ritual was passed down through the years. They never heard it again or saw it again. They prayed for the spirit of the young warrior to find peace, and it did. No one has ever seen another one in this area until you came upon it again. We must put it to rest. I just looked at Harvey. Thanks, pal. What have you dug up this time? An old Indian legend? James said, we will perform the ritual. The tribal council will help rid you of this curse. The shaman will perform this at midnight on the full moon. So in the light of the full moon, we gathered by the area where I found the mushroom. It looked like it was moving, its fingers beckoning me closer and closer. We all gathered around it, the tribe, the old shaman. Even Lucy and James were at my side, Harvey between us. I was blessed and given a talisman. Drums were beating, songs, and a dance around the hand. Then I noticed the hand move, then disappear into the earth below. I was told always to wear the talisman, just in case. They even gave Harvey one of his own on his collar. Never did we see or hear from the dead man's hand again. But to be on the safe side, Harvey and me, we stay far away from that area. We took walks far away on the other side of the woods. We still love nature and its beauty, but always beware of what we can find. Now, was that a story? Was it a fictional MEGs mystery story? Or was it real? What do you think? Do you still want mushrooms on your pizza? Or will you pass on it? Nature does have a sense of humor, doesn't she? Come back next time for more mysteries on MEGs Mysteries. Until next time, have a good evening.